Are you sad? Are you troubled? Are you going through a difficult time in your life? Have you been let down by somebody you trusted? Have you been let down by your family members? What are your issues? You can bring your story to Talk to NG channel and NG will shed some light on your story, and with the help of God and the advice from NG's viewers you will have a little relief. A problem shared is a problem half solved. God bless you.
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening all over the world, wherever you're watching me from. You are on to Talk to NG channel. Today there's a story I want to share with you guys. You know, this story was shared with me by a friend and it's a very sad story. Now, it's a story about a particular lady. She normally travels out of the country. She buys goods from outside the country, brings it back, you know, to Abuja to sell. Now, on this particular occasion, this woman traveled. Normally, when she travels, she stays a week outside the country and then, you know, she's back. And then she's married to this man that, you know, doesn't like eating outside. So she ensures that the husband's food is cooked, you know, stores them in the fridge before traveling out of the country. So on this particular trip that she traveled, there was a big change in plan and she couldn't return. So it happened that she was going to stay more than a week. She was going to stay up to 2 weeks. So she didn't know what to do because her husband hardly eats outside. So she was speaking with one of her friends, and then she told her friend this is the situation at home. She doesn't know what to do, and the husband doesn't like eating outside. You know, she only prepared something that can last him for a week. And now that there's a change in plan, she doesn't know what to do. You know, so the friend volunteered that she was going to cook and, you know, take it to the husband, you know, so that the husband can at least sustain himself till the wife comes back. Now, she prepared this food, you know, in agreement with the friend. The friend accepted that she should please help out. You know, so she was going to cook this food in her own house, not in the woman's house. She cooked it in her own house and now drove down to the man's house to drop off the food. So when she got to the man's house, the man said, "Oh, you can't just leave like that. Sit down and have a drink. You know, thank you so much for helping out. You're really a good friend. You're a nice friend. I really appreciate you. Sit down, have a drink at least before you leave." With a clear mind, the lady sat down just to have a drink so that she can quickly dash out. You know, according to the story, the lady is really a nice person. She didn't have any ulterior motive. Okay, she sat down and this guy, you know, brought wine, gave her wine, you know, to drink, you know. And then the next thing, she was gone, you know. And then by the time she will realize where she was, she found out she was waking up from the man's matrimonial bed. She was shocked and she said to the man, "What is going on? What am I doing here? What am I doing in your bedroom? What am I doing on your bed?" The friend's husband was like, "Oh, sorry, I don't know what happened. You slept off on the couch and I felt, you know, I should just make you comfortable. And then, you know, I just assisted you to sleep on the bed. So when you're fine, you can, you know, go home." The lady was like, "What? On your matrimonial bed? What am I doing here? What have you done to me?" Because the woman knew that something had happened to her body. So the one said to the man, "What have you done to me?" She was really upset. The guy said, "No, I didn't do nothing to you. I only just assisted you to lie down. So when you're fine, you can go, blah, blah, blah." The lady was like, "What did you put in my drink? What have you done to me?" She was really upset. Say, "Oh, no, she's not taking this lightly." You know, so the guy, you know, was trying to explain to her. He said, "I've not done nothing to you." He said, "But I'm a woman and I know something happened to my body." You know, it was a serious issue. And she rang her friend. She didn't keep it to herself. She rang her friend and told her friend, this is the situation. I cooked. I took it to your husband. I can't believe this. I ended up on your matrimonial bed. You didn't tell me your husband is a useless man. The friend was shocked. Fine. When the friend came back, she was really upset with the husband. Right from there, she had started talking to the husband. But when she came back, it was, a different ball game. She was really mad at the man. She said to the man, what happened? How come my friend ended up in our bedroom on our matrimonial bed? The guy was like, your friend came to the house, brought the food to the house, and I was surprised she slept off on the couch. I now helped her, he said, even if you want to help her, how come, he's on our matrimonial bed? And how come she's falling asleep? You're waking her up, she wasn't responding. That what have you done to my friend? Did you put something in her drink? This guy denied. He said, I didn't put nothing in her drink. The lady did not believe at all. And when she spoke to the friend said, how can I be dozing off in your own apartment? I cooked. Imagine, I cooked from my house, took it to your husband. I wasn't falling asleep. How come I got to your house and I fell asleep after your husband, gave me drink? It was a big issue, So this situation caused division among them, and their relationship stopped. And because of what this man did, his marriage was destroyed. Now guys, what do you think about situation like this? This is why, for me personally, I always say to parents, I say to them, it's very important for mothers to teach their sons how to cook. It's very important. Teach your sons how to cook, because one day they will go to uni. You will not be there. They will have to cook for themselves. One day they will be living all by themselves. They will have to cook for themselves. They will not always see somebody to cook for them. It baffles me when a woman says, my son cannot cook, and they leave them. You're busy training the women, the girls in the house, but you're not training the boys. The boys also need training. They need to learn how to cook. At least they can prepare noodles. There are some easy things they can prepare by themselves. So if they don't learn how to cook, situation like this, definitely they will find themselves in such situation. Now that this woman traveled now, this guy definitely is a spoilt person, a spoilt child. Your wife cooks for you all the time, and now she's traveled. She's just going to spend extra 1 week, from her normal time that she normally spends when she travels. And there's nothing you can do for yourself. You can't cook for yourself. Now, my question for this guy is it that you cannot eat out? Because I don't know. Because for some people, maybe because of their health issue, there's a specific kind of food that the doctor said they should be eating. It could be that is the reason in your own case. But then you can have beverages. There are easy food you can make for yourself. And these days, things are easy, People go on YouTube and watch, cooking and tutorials, and they are able to help themselves out. So in a situation where you don't eat out, your wife is not around, or you're no longer around your parents, your mommy's boy, mommy always cook for you, you don't know what to do, go to YouTube. It will help you. By the time you play 1 or 2 videos, you'll be surprised. You prepare a nice dish for yourself. Now you imagine a situation like, like people like us that are outside. People travel out of the country, you and your partner alone. No father, no mother, no brother, no sister. You're pregnant, you're expecting to put to bed in 2 weeks' time, and then labor starts early. Maybe your plan was, okay, before you put to bed, you were going to cook to help yourself, make pepper soup and make all the necessary food you will need. During that period, you'll be in hospital, or during that period, you put to bed, just to help you until when you're strong. And then it happened that labor starts early. Think about it, and there's nobody, it's just you and your husband, and there's nobody to help you. How are you going to do it? Are you going to be eating junk food? When women put to bed, they want pepper soup, and a man cannot even make you pepper soup. I know there are some men that cannot cook out there, but I think it's not right at all if we don't teach our boys how to cook. Now, a man is married to a woman. The woman decided not to cook for you. You cannot cook for yourself. When a woman sees that you can cook, they will respect you. They know that they cannot, you know, show off in any way, because if you don't cook, they can cook. They are better cook even. So it's very important. Okay, in a situation like this man's case now, the wife traveled. Now it happened that the plan changed and she was not going to come back. Now she will have to, the man will have to start looking for somebody to help out. To me, that is a risk. I don't think I want to be with a man that, you know, you're married to the man. When you travel, you're not around. There's nobody. He cannot cook for himself. He will not start looking for somebody to cook for him. This is how things happen in marriage that should not happen. Now, something like that have happened now and caused, you know, a separation among him and the wife. Now, the lady and the wife are no longer friends just because of this. Because from the beginning, it looked like this man is a bad man. Because what will he be doing with such substance in his house if he's not a bad person? It could be that that's not the only woman he has done it to. It could be that anytime the wife travels, he does things like that to women. It does things like that, definitely. Because what will he be doing with such substance in his house? How can a woman come to your house, you gave her a drink, and all of a sudden she's gone? Definitely, this guy is a bad guy. This is why it's very important that, you know, before you get married to somebody, you just really pray and check them out. Because when they come, they will just give you that picture perfect. Everything is all good, all right. And then when you marry them and you enter the house, you discover that it's not all that the man, you know, told you that he is. This guy in question is a bad guy. That's my own view. He's a bad guy, because if he is not a bad person, why would somebody be that nice, go out of their way to cook for you, brought you to your house, and then out of pretense of you trying to entertain her, you put something in her drink, and definitely you slept with her? That's what has happened there. You know, how can somebody, like she said, I cooked from my house, I wasn't falling asleep, brought you to your house, then got to your house and fell asleep after having a drink. So it's crystal clear that the guy dropped something in her drink. You know, so me, I always say to people, if you know that, you know, you are not ready to marry, don't marry. Just remain single and live the life you want to live. You can't say you're married and then you start, you know, messing up the life of people around you, sleeping with your wife's sisters, sleeping with your husband's brothers as a woman. You know, there are some things that people need to put aside when you say you're married. Now, in this case now, you have embarrassed your wife in the presence of her friend. She's a woman. She knows something happened to her body. She cannot just find herself on your matrimonial bed and you're telling her that she fell asleep and then you helped her to feel comfortable on your bed to sleep. If she's falling asleep, there's no way somebody will be falling asleep. You wake them up, they will not wake up. There is absolutely no way. But when you wake them up, they are not waking up, then there's a question mark. There is no way. So from that story, definitely that guy put something in the lady's drink. And this is why you find out that, you know, people go to parties. Probably somebody just want to set you up and they've been looking for a way out. They don't know how to do it. Now they use that avenue, inviting you out to do it. This is why I check where I go to. People have to be careful where they go to. It's not everywhere you go to. And also our children, we have to really advise them. It's not everywhere that our children should go to. It's not every party they should attend. It's very important that you know those you call your friends. Anyway, it's good that this woman now realizes the kind of man she's married to anyway. Because you don't know what else he will do. By the time you start having children and you start seeing some funny behavior from him, you'll be so shocked. So it's good that she's aware now, so they can just find a way out. So in this case, what do you guys think? Is it wrong that this woman, you know, helped out a friend? Is it wrong? This is her best friend, remember? She just decided to help her out because she has seen the situation on ground. And it's not like she went to the man's house to cook. She cooked it from her own house. Her aim was just to drop it off and go. Now, is it wrong that she accepted to take drink from the guy when the guy wanted to give her drink? Is it wrong? Should she have said no, thank you? I don't want any drink. But of course, she took the drink because she trusted the man, because he's the wife's friend. So what do you guys think? What is your take on this story? I just want us to go to the comment section and chat about it. Guys, if you have been watching my stories, you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and also press the notification button so whenever I post my video, you'll be the first person to know. Thank you for watching and God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.